Captain Kim Taeyeon sat in his chair on the bridge of the space station. He was drinking his morning coffee when the alarm started ringing. Red lights flashed everywhere. His hands shook as he put down his cup. "Captain, we have a problem," said Officer Lee Min-ho. His voice was scared. Something big just appeared near Saturn. Kim Taeyeon stood up quickly. "How big?" "Very big, sir. Bigger than anything we have ever seen." The main screen turned on. Kim Taeyeon looked at it, and his mouth fell open. A huge ship floated in space. It was black and covered with strange lights. The ship was so long that it would take an hour to walk from one end to the other. "Get me Admiral Park Min-ji right now," Kim Tae-yoon said down on Earth. Admiral Park Min-ji was in a meeting when her phone rang. She was a strong woman with short hair and serious eyes. When she heard about the alien ship, she ran to the command. "Sinner, show me everything," she said to her team. The alien ship was not moving. It just sat there in space like a sleeping giant. Then something happened. A bright beam of light shot out from the ship. The beam hit a large rock floating in space. The rock turned into dust in 1 second. "Did you see that?" whispered Dr. Lee Sun-ho. He was Earth's best scientist who studied space things. That rock was as big as a mountain. More beams shot out. Each one destroyed another rock. The aliens were showing Earth what they could do. They were saying, "Look how powerful we are." Then the alien ship sent a message to Earth. The message came in perfect English, Chinese, and many other languages. A deep voice spoke from every radio and TV on the planet. "People of Earth, I am Commander Vexstar of the Great Faldari Empire. We rule over 500 worlds in this part of space. Your small planet is now under our control." Admiral Park Min-ji felt cold. She knew this was very bad news. The voice continued, "You have 3 days to give up. Open your planet to us. Make us your rulers. If you say no, we will destroy everything on your world. Every city, every person, every animal will die." Around the world, people stopped what they were doing. Children stopped playing. Workers stopped working. Everyone listened to the scary voice from space. "We know you have weapons," the voice said. "We know you have armies. But look at what we just did to those rocks. Your weapons are like sticks compared to our power. Do not try to fight us. You cannot win." The message ended. Earth was quiet. Then people started screaming and running. Some people cried. Some people prayed. Others got angry and wanted to fight. In the command center, Admiral Park Min-ji called together Earth's best people.
Scientists, soldiers, and leaders came from all over the world.
They met in a big room under the ground. "We need to think fast." Admiral Park Min-ji said, "We have only 3 days." General Roberts from America spoke first. "We should attack them with everything we have. Nuclear missiles, laser weapons, everything." "That would be stupid," said Dr. Zhang Wei from China. "Did you see what they did to those rocks? Our weapons would not even scratch their ship." Kim Tae-yoon joined the meeting by video call from his space station. "I have been watching their ship," he said. "It is huge, but I noticed something strange." "What?" asked Admiral Park Min-ji. "The ship looks like it is made from many different parts, like someone took pieces from different machines and put them together." Dr. Lee Sun-ho was also watching the alien ship through his big telescope. He was a quiet man who loved to learn new things. While others talked about fighting, he was studying. "Captain Kim is right," Dr. Lee Sun-ho said. "See at least 10 different types of metal on their ship. And their weapon systems look different too. Some are round, some are square, some look very old." Engineer Nam Gi-won was in her lab in Seoul. She was a young woman who was very good at building things. She was looking at the alien signals on her computer. "This is very interesting," she said to herself. "Their technology is not all the same. It is like they took it from somewhere else." Back in the meeting room, people were still arguing. Some wanted to fight. Others wanted to give up. Few wanted to try to talk to the aliens. President Kang Soo-min stood up. She was the leader of South Korea and a very smart woman. "Stop fighting each other," she said. "The aliens are our enemy, not each other." Admiral Park Min-ji nodded. "President Kang is right. We need to work together." Dr. Lee Sun-ho raised his hand. "I think I know something important." As Commander Vexstar said, they rule 500 worlds. But what if they did not build their technology? What if they stole it? Everyone looked at him. What do you mean? Asked Admiral Park Minji. Think about it. If you conquer many worlds, you get all their technology. You take their best weapons and ships. Maybe the Faldari Empire is not as smart as they seem. Maybe they are just very good at stealing. Colonel Yoon Hyok was a soldier who had fought in many wars. He was old, but still very strong. So you were saying they are like pirates? Yes, said Dr. Lee Sun-ho. Very big, very dangerous pirates. This made everyone think. If the aliens were just using stolen technology, maybe there was hope. Engineer Nam Ji-won spoke through the video. Call. If their technology comes from different places, then it might not work together perfectly. There might be weak spots. Admiral Park Minji felt a small bit of hope. Keep studying their ship. Look for anything strange. We have 3 days to find a way to save our world. Outside, the alien ship waited in space. It did not move. It did not speak again. It just waited like a big black threat in the sky. Around the world, people were getting ready. Some packed their things and tried to run away. Others bought food and water. Many just stayed home with their families. But in secret places, smart people were working. They were studying the alien ship. They were looking for hope. The clock was ticking. Earth had 3 days to live or die. Dr. Lee Sun-ho did not sleep that night. He kept looking at the alien ship through his telescope. There has to be a way, he whispered to himself. There has to be something we can do. Far above, the black ship waited in the cold darkness of space. Inside, Commander Vexstar was sure that the humans would give up. After all, they always did, but he did not know humans very well. He did not know that when humans are scared, they do not just give up. They get creative. They find new ways to fight. And Earth's smartest people were already getting very creative indeed. The second day began with bad news from around the world. People were panicking in every city. Some governments wanted to surrender right away. Others were moving their armies and getting ready to fight. But in a secret lab under Seoul, engineer Nam Ji-won was making an important discovery. She had not slept for 20 hours. Her eyes were red and tired, but she kept working on her computer. I found something, she said to her team. The alien ship is sending out signals all the time, like a heartbeat. Her assistant, Dr. Kim Ye-ho, looked at the screen. What kind of signals? Quantum signals. It's very small, but I can detect them. It is like the ship is talking to itself all the time. Nam Gi-won pointed at the moving lines on her screen. Look here. Every part of the ship sends different signals. They are not all the same. She called Admiral Park Minji right away. Admiral, I think their ship has a big weakness. Admiral Park Minji was in the command center. She had bags under her eyes from not sleeping. Tell me everything, Juan. Their ship is like a puzzle made of many pieces. Each piece talks to the others using these quantum signals. But the signals are all different. It is like they speak different languages. What does that mean for us? Name Juan smiled for the first time in 2 days. It means their ship is not as strong as it looks. If we can understand these signals, maybe we can cause problems between the different parts. At the same time, Dr. Lee Sun-ho was studying old files in his office. These files were about small alien ships that had visited Earth before. Most people did not know about these visits. Governments kept them secret. 3 years ago, a small alien scout ship had crashed in the ocean near Japan. Earth scientists had pulled it out of the water and studied it in secret. Dr. Lee Sun-ho was one of the few people who had seen the alien technology. Up close, Dr. Choi Yerim, he called to his best student. Remember the crashed ship from Japan? Dr. Choi Yerim was a young woman who was very good at taking apart machines and understanding how they worked. Yes, sir. We still have pieces of it in the lab. Get those pieces right now. I think they might help us. Dr. Choi Yerim ran to the storage room. She came back with a metal box full of strange alien parts. The pieces were made of materials that did not exist on Earth. They were very light, but stronger than steel. Look at this, Dr. Lee Sun-ho said, holding up a small device. This is from the scout ship. Now look at the pictures of the big alien ship. Dr. Choi Yerim compared them on her computer. Her eyes got wide. They looked similar. Same type of metal, same type of design. Exactly. The scout ship and the big ship use some of the same technology. If we can understand how the small ship worked, we might understand the big ship too. In another part of the world, Colonel Yoon Hyok was thinking about war. He was in a military base, looking at maps and battle plans. But he was not thinking about normal war. He was thinking about something different. What if we do not try to fight them the way they expect? He said to his officers. What do you mean, sir? Asked Major Han Dong-woo. Colonel Yoon Hyok pointed at the pictures of the alien ship. They have fought 500 worlds. They know how to fight against normal weapons. They know how to fight against strong armies. But what if we do not fight? Like a normal army? He walked to the window and looked at the sky. Humans are good at one thing. We are good at learning. You're good at copying. You're good at taking something and making it better. Major Han Dong-woo was confused. But sir, we do not have their technology. Not yet, Colonel Yoon Hyok smiled. But maybe we can get it. Back in Seoul, President Kang Soo-min was meeting with world leaders on video calls. The President of the United States looked very worried. The Prime Minister of England was angry. The leader of Russia wanted to attack the aliens with nuclear weapons. We need to work together, President Kang Soo-min said. If we fight each other, the aliens win without doing anything. But what can we do? Asked the President of Brazil. Their ship is too powerful. President Kang Soo-min looked at her notes. Her best scientists had been sending her reports all day. Our scientists have found some interesting things. The alien ship might not be as perfect as it looks, she told them about Nam Juan's discovery of the quantum signals. She told them about Dr. Lee Sun-ho's comparison with the old scout ship. She told them about Colonel Yoon Hyok's new ideas about fighting. So what are you saying? Asked the President of France. I am saying we should try something that has never been tried before. Something the aliens will not expect. While the leaders talked, Dr. Choi Yaram was working in her lab. She had taken apart pieces of the old scout ship many times, but now she was looking at them in a new way. These aliens are collectors, she said to herself. They take technology from the worlds they conquer, but they do not change it much. They just use it as it is. She found something interesting.
Ow.
Computer system was very advanced, but it had a simple weakness. It could only understand commands in the alien language. It could not learn new languages quickly. But what if we could trick it? She thought. What if we could make it think we are giving it normal commands, but we are really doing something else? Dr. Choi Yaram called Dr. Lee Sun-ho. Professor, I have an idea, but it is very dangerous. Tell me, Dr. Lee Sun-ho said. What if we could build our own quantum transmitter? What if we could send signals to their ship using their own technology? Dr. Lee Sun-ho was quiet for a moment. That is either brilliant or crazy. Maybe both. It might work. If we can copy the signals from the scout ship and make them stronger, we might be able to talk to their big ship. Talk to it. Why would we? Want to talk to it? Dr. Choi Yaram smiled. Not talk to the aliens. Talk to the ship itself. Their technology is from many different worlds, right? What if those different parts do not always agree with each other? In the command center, Admiral Park Min-ji was getting reports from all over the world. The news was mostly bad. People were rioting in some cities. Some small countries were already trying to surrender to the aliens, but there was also good news. Earth's best scientists were working together like never before. They were sharing information and ideas without caring about politics or money. Lieutenant Commander Oh Sung-jae brought her a new report. Admiral, we have been watching the alien ship very carefully. It has not moved at all. It just sits there. Is that good or bad? I think it is good. It means they are confident. Maybe too confident. They think we will just give up. Admiral Park Min-ji nodded. Confidence can be a weakness. If they think we are not dangerous, they will not be ready for surprises. As the second day ended, teams of scientists and engineers all over the world were working on a crazy plan. They called it Project Mirror. The idea was simple, but very difficult. They wanted to use the aliens' own technology against them. Nam Gi-won was building a quantum transmitter using parts from the old scout ship, Dr. Choi Yerem was writing computer programs that could mimic alien signals. Dr. Lee Sun-ho was studying every piece of alien technology Earth had ever found. Colonel Yoon Hyok is training special soldiers for a mission that seemed impossible. Major Han Dong-woo was preparing ships for a battle that would be like nothing ever fought before, up in space. Captain Kim Tae-yoon was moving his space station closer to the alien ship. It was very dangerous, but he needed to get better readings of their signals. "Sir," said Officer Lee Min-ho, "we are getting very close. If they notice us, they will not notice us," Captain Kim Tae-yeon said. "We are too small. To them, we are like an ant walking near an elephant." But Captain Kim Tae-yeon was wrong about one thing. Aliens did notice the small space station. They just did not care. Commander Vextar saw the humans getting closer and he laughed. "Look at these stupid humans," he said to his officers. "They think their tiny station can learn something useful. Let them try. Tomorrow, we will destroy them all anyway." But Commander Vextar did not understand humans very well. He did not know that humans could learn a lot from very little information. He did not know that one small space station could change everything. The second day ended with 1 day left. Time was running out. But for the first time since the aliens arrived, some humans were starting to hope. They had a plan. It was crazy and dangerous. It might not work, but it was very, very human. The third day started with only 12 hours left. Around the world, people were saying goodbye to their families. Many thought this would be their last day alive. But in the secret command center, Admiral Park Min-ji was getting ready for the most dangerous plan in human history. "Are you sure about this?" asked Captain Kim Tae-yeon through the video screen. It was on his space station, very close to the huge alien ship. Captain Kim Tae-yeon looked tired but determined. "Admiral, this is our only chance. If we wait any longer, it will be too late." Behind him, his crew was preparing small fighter ships. These ships were very different from normal fighters. Engineer Nam Gi-won had worked all night to change them. Using technology from the old alien scout ship, the stealth systems are working, reported pilot Shin Yoon-ji. She was Earth's best pilot. She would lead the dangerous mission. "The aliens cannot see us on their screens." Dr. Lee Sun-ho was in his lab with Dr. Choi Yerem. They had created something that looked like a normal surrender message. But it was much more than that. "This virus is very smart," Dr. Choi Yerem explained to Admiral Park Min-ji. "When the aliens receive our surrender message, the virus will hide inside their computer systems." "What will it do?" asked Admiral Park Min-ji. "It will not break anything. That would be too obvious. Instead, it will copy everything. All their technology plans, all their weapon designs, everything they know. Then it will send all that information back to us." Dr. Lee Sun-ho added, "The beautiful part is that they will never know what happened. To them, we just surrendered like scared humans." Colonel Yoon Hyok was with his special soldiers. "Remember, this mission is not about fighting. It's about learning. We go in, we get what we need, and we get out." Major Han Dong-gu checked his equipment one more time. "Sir, what if the aliens try to stop us? Then we run. Our job is not to be heroes. Our job is to bring back information that can save Earth." At exactly 10 a.m., Admiral Park Min-ji gave the order. "Begin Operation Harvest." Captain Kim Tae-yoon's fighter ships left the space station. They were so small compared to the alien ship that they looked like insects flying toward a mountain. Pilot Shin Yoon-ji led 5 other pilots toward the alien ship. Her heart was beating fast, but her hands were steady on the controls. "Stay close. To me," she said to her team, "use the asteroid field to hide. If they see us too early, we are all dead." The alien ship was so big that it had its own gravity. As the human fighters got closer, they could see details on the hull. Windows, weapons, and strange markings everywhere. "Look at all those different sections," whispered pilot Lee Jung-soo. "It really does look like pieces from different ships stuck together." Inside the alien ship, Commander Vextar was in his command room. He was not worried about the small human fighters. His sensors showed them, but he thought they were just trying to get a closer look before surrendering. "Let them come," he told his officers. "Soon they will see how powerful we are up close. Then they will be even more afraid." Human fighters reached the alien ship without being attacked. Pilot Shin Young-ji found a good hiding spot behind a large weapon tower. Now, she said into her radio. Dr. Choi Yerim, back on Earth, pressed a button. The fake surrender message began transmitting toward the alien ship. To the aliens, it looked like Earth was giving up. The message said, "People of Earth surrender. To the great Faldari Empire, we accept your rule. Please do not destroy our planet. We will serve you faithfully." Commander Vextar smiled when he received the message. Another world falls to our power. Prepare to take control of their planet. But hidden inside the simple surrender message was Dr. Choi Yerim's virus. As soon as the alien computers read the message, the virus began to work. The virus was very smart. It did not try to break anything or cause problems. Instead, it quietly copied everything it could find. Weapon designs, ship blueprints, star maps, technology plans, everything. Back on Earth, engineer Nam Gi-hoon was watching her computers. The virus is working. I am getting data streams from their ship. Dr. Lee Sun-ho could not believe what he was seeing. This is incredible. They have technology from hundreds of different worlds. The information kept coming. It's plans for energy weapons, shields, faster-than-light engines, and many other amazing technologies. But the most important discovery was still ahead. Lieutenant, Commander Oh-sung-jae was studying the data when he found something very interesting. Admiral, look at this. They have special ships called archive vessels. What are those? Admiral Park Min-gi. They're like flying museums. TO-mans keep all the technology they steal from conquered worlds in these ships. There are dozens of them around the galaxy. Dr. Choi Yerim looked at the data and got very excited. Admiral, this changes everything. If we can find these archive vessels, we can get technology from hundreds of civilizations. But where are they? Asked Admiral Park Min-gi. Engineer Nam Juan found the answer. According to this data, there are 3 archive vessels right here. In our solar system, they are hidden behind Jupiter. Everyone in the command center got quiet. This was much bigger than they had hoped for. Meanwhile, the human fighters near the alien ship were getting ready to leave. They had done their job perfectly. The virus was copying all the alien data, but then something went wrong. Warning. Shouted the alien ship's computer system. Foreign program detected in communication systems. Commander Vextar jumped up from his chair. What? That is impossible. His chief technology officer checked the computers. Sir, the humans surrender. Message contains some kind of virus. It has been copying our database. Commander Vextar was very angry. Clever humans. I thought they were too stupid for such tricks. Stop the virus now. I am trying, sir, but it is very advanced. It keeps changing and adapting. Near the alien ship, pilot Shin Young-ji heard the alien alarms through her radio. They found us. Everyone run. The human fighters turned around and flew away as fast as they could. Red laser beams shot out from the alien ship, trying to destroy the small human ships. Faster, faster, shouted pilot Lee Jung-soo as laser beams flew past his ship. One beam hit pilot Park Seo-gin's fighter. His ship exploded in a ball of fire. Seo-kujin is gone, screamed pilot Shin Young-ji. But the other fighters escaped. They flew back to Captain Kim Tae-yeon's space station as the alien ship tried to chase them. On Earth, Dr. Choi Yerim was watching her computers. The virus is still working. Even though they found it, it keeps copying data. How is that possible? Asked Dr. Lee Sun-ho. I made it to learn and adapt. Every time they try to stop it, it finds a new way to hide. For 2 more hours, the virus kept working. It copied terabytes of alien technology data. Finally, the aliens managed to stop it, but it was too late. Commander Vextar was furious. How much did they take? Almost everything, sir. Our weapon designs, our ship plans, our star maps, even the locations of our archive vessels. Then we must attack now. Before they can use this information, but Commander Vextar made a mistake. He was so angry that he did not think clearly. He ordered his ship to move toward Earth immediately, planning to destroy the planet in anger. This was exactly what the humans had hoped for. Admiral Yi smiled when she saw the alien ship moving. Good. They are angry. Angry enemies make mistakes. Engineer Namjuan was already working with the stolen alien data. Admiral, this information is amazing. I can build new weapons, new shields, new engines. Give me 24 hours. You have 12 hours, Admiral Park, Minji said. They are coming to attack us now. Dr. Choi Yaram was studying the archive vessel locations. The 3 hidden ships behind Jupiter, they contain technology from over 200 conquered civilizations. Colonel Yoon Hyuk looked at the star map. Can we reach them? Yes, said Dr. Lee Sun-ho. But we would need to move very fast. Admiral Park Minji made a decision that would change everything. Split our forces. Half will defend Earth. The other half will go to Jupiter and capture those archive vessels. That is very risky, said Colonel Yoon Hyuk. Everything we do now is risky. But if we can get the technology from those archive vessels, we will have weapons from 200 different worlds. The room was quiet as everyone understood what this meant. Now the humans were not just trying to defend Earth anymore. They were going on the attack. Captain Kim Tae-yoon spoke from his space station. Admiral, my station can reach Jupiter in 6 hours using our fastest engines. Do it. Take a team of our best people. Get to those archive vessels before the aliens can warn them. As the day ended, both sides were racing against time. The aliens were flying toward Earth, planning to destroy the planet. The humans were flying toward Jupiter, planning to steal the technology of 200 conquered worlds. The biggest battle in human history was about to begin. But it would not be the kind of battle anyone expected. Engineer Nam Gyuan had not slept for 3 days. Her eyes were red and her hands shook from too much coffee, but she kept working. Around her, the best engineers from around the world were building impossible things. Plasma cannon is ready. She called out to her team. It uses the same technology as the alien weapons, but we made it better. Dr. Kim Yeho looked worried. How can we make it better? The aliens have been using this technology for thousands of years. Nam Guan smiled. It was the first time she had smiled in days. Because we think differently. Aliens just copy technology from other worlds. But we change it, make it work with our own ideas. In space, Captain Kim Tae-yoon's ship was racing toward Jupiter. With him were Colonel Yoon Hyuk and Dr. Choi Yaram. They had the most dangerous job of all. There they are, said Dr. Choi Yaram, looking at her screen. Behind Jupiter, 3 huge ships were floating in space. These were the archive vessels, ships filled with technology from hundreds of conquered worlds. They are bigger than I expected, whispered Colonel Yoon. HYEOK. Each archive vessel was as long as a city. They were dark and quiet, like sleeping giants. No guards, noticed Captain Kim Tae-yeon. The aliens think these ships are safe because they are hidden. That will be their mistake, said Colonel Yoon Hyuk. Back on Earth, the alien mothership was getting closer. Commander Vexstar was very angry. He had never been tricked by humans before. Prepare all weapons, he ordered. We will destroy their planet slowly. I want them to suffer for their tricks. But Admiral Park Minji was ready for him. Earth's space forces were small, but they were no longer using only human technology. Major Han Dongwoo was in his new fighter ship. The ship looked normal from outside, but inside, it was full of alien technology that Nam Gyuan had built in just 12 hours. This feels strange, he said to his co-pilot. Yesterday, I was flying a normal Earth fighter. Today, I have plasma weapons and energy shields. Pilot Shin Yeon-ji was flying beside him in another upgraded ship. Major, my ship has 3 different shield systems. One from the aliens, one from some other world they conquered, and one that Nam Guan invented by mixing the 2 together. How do you know which one to use? Asked Major Han Dongwoo. I guess we will learn during the battle, she said. On Earth. Dr. Lee Sun-ho was in the command center with Admiral Park Minji. He was studying the alien ship that was getting closer. Admiral, their ship is scanning us. They are trying to see what weapons we have. What do they see? Asked Admiral Park Minji. They see the same old human ships and weapons. They do not know we have changed everything inside. This was the plan. Make the aliens think humans were still weak and helpless. then surprise them with their own technology. Near Jupiter, Captain Kim Taeon's ship reached the first archive. Vessel, it was so big that his ship looked like a bee next to an elephant. Finding the entrance, said Dr. Choi Yaram. She was using alien codes that the virus had stolen. There, the door is opening. Yoon Hyok and his soldiers put on their spacesuits. Remember, we are not here to fight. We are here to download everything we can. They entered the archive vessel through a small door. Inside, the ship was like a giant library. But instead of books, there were weapons, machines, and technology from hundreds of different worlds. Look at all this, whispered Sergeant Gominseok. Each section is from a different planet. Dr. Choi Yaram plugged her computer into the ship's main system. I am downloading everything. Weapon designs, shield technology, engine plans, everything. How long will it take? Asked Colonel Yoon Hyok. 20 minutes for this ship. Then we need to visit the other 2 ships. Back near Earth, the battle was starting. Commander Vextar's ship opened fire with its huge weapons. Red laser beams shot toward Earth's ships. Major Han Dongwoo pressed a button on his control panel, activating alien shield system. A blue energy field appeared around his ship. The alien laser beam hit the shield and bounced away harmlessly. Commander, Vextar could not believe what he was seeing. Why do these humans have our shield technology? His weapons officer was confused too. Sir, their shields are using our own energy frequency. Our weapons cannot hurt them, then use different weapons, shouted Commander Vextar. The alien ship fired green plasma bolts at the human ships, but pilot Shin Young-ji was ready. Switching to shield system number 2, she said, this shield was from a different world that the aliens had conquered long ago. The green plasma bolts hit the shield and disappeared. Impossible, screamed Commander Vextar. They have technology from the Zephyrian worlds too. But the surprises were just beginning. Major Han Dongwoo fired back at the alien ship. His weapons were not human weapons anymore. They were a mix of alien plasma cannons and human targeting systems. The alien ship's shields blocked the plasma bolts. Da-da-da-da-da, but just barely. Commander Vextar was shocked. Sir, said his weapons officer, their weapons are using our own technology, but they have changed it somehow. It is more powerful than it should be. On Earth, engineer Nam Juwon was watching the battle on her screens. It is working. The hybrid weapons are stronger than pure alien weapons. Dr. Lee Sun-ho was amazed. How is that possible? Because we are not just copying their technology, we are improving it. We're mixing it with ideas from different worlds and adding our own human creativity. Admiral Park Min-ji watched as more human ships joined the battle. Each ship had weapons and shields from different conquered worlds. But the humans had done something the aliens never thought of. They had mixed technologies from different worlds together. Their ship is confused, she said. They do not know how to fight against so many different technologies at once. Near Jupiter, Colonel Yoon Hyok's team had finished with the first archive vessel. They moved to the second ship. This one is even bigger, said Dr. Choi Yaram. It has technology from the Crystalline Empire, the Metal Worlds, and the Gas Giant colonies. Download everything, ordered Colonel Yoon Hyok. Every weapon, every shield, every engine design. As Dr. Choi Yaram worked, she made an amazing discovery. Colonel, look at this. The aliens never tried to combine technologies from different worlds. They just used them separately. What does that mean? It means we can do things they never imagined. We can take a Crystal Empire shield and power it with a Metal World energy source. We can take gas giant engines and control them with human computers. Back at the battle near Earth, the humans were doing exactly that, Lieutenant Commander. Osunjae was flying a ship that had 5 different shield systems running at the same time. Each shield protected against different weapons. When the aliens fired red lasers, he used shield type A. When they fired green plasma, he used shield type B. When they tried blue energy weapons, he used shield type C. This is like playing a game. He laughed. I just need to pick the right shield for each attack. But the humans were not just defending anymore. They were attacking back with weapons the aliens had never seen before. Pilot Shin Young-ji fired a weapon that was part human missile, part alien plasma cannon, and part Crystal Empire energy beam. The weapon hit the alien ship and caused serious damage. What was that? Screamed Commander Vexstar. Sir, I do not know. It was 3 different weapons combined into one. The alien ship tried to fight back, but it was getting overwhelmed. The humans were using dozens of different technologies all mixed together. It was like fighting against 100 different civilizations at the same time. Engineer Nam Gi-wan had invented something she called cascade dipping. Human ships could change their weapons and shields every few seconds during battle. One moment they were using Zephyrian plasma shields, the next moment they switched to metal world armor plating. The aliens cannot keep up, she explained to Admiral Park Mingi. Their computers are programmed to fight against one type of technology at a time. We keep changing technologies so fast that their computers cannot adapt. Near Jupiter, Dr. Choi Yaram had finished downloading data from all 3 archive vessels. The amount of information was incredible. We now have technology from over 400 different civilizations, she reported to Captain Kim Tae-yoon. 400, said Colonel Yoon Hyok. That is almost every world the aliens have conquered. Yes. And the best part is, none of these civilizations ever worked together. Each world developed their technology separately, but now we can combine all their ideas. Captain Kim Tae-yoon started flying back toward Earth. Admiral Park Minji, we are coming home with the biggest treasure in galactic history. The battle near Earth was turning in favor of the humans. Commander Vexstar's ship was taking damage from weapons it could not understand or predict. Sir, said his chief officer, maybe we should retreat and get help from the Empire. But Commander Vexstar was too proud to retreat. No, we are the mighty Faldari Empire. Do not run from humans. That pride would be his biggest mistake, Admiral. Park Minji smiled as she watched the battle. The alien dip was working perfectly. Humans were taking alien technology and making it better by mixing it with ideas from other worlds. Prepare for Phase 2, she ordered. It is time to show these aliens what humans do best. What is that? Asked Dr. Lee Sun-ho. We share everything we learn with everyone who needs it. The real surprise was just beginning. Captain Kim Tae-yoon's ship returned to Earth just as the battle was getting worse. Commander Vexstar had called for help, and 2 more alien ships were coming to destroy Earth. Admiral, we have the data from all 3 archive vessels, Dr. Choi Yaram reported to Admiral Park Mingi. Technology from 412 different worlds. How fast can we use it? Asked Admiral Park Mingi. Engineer Nam Ji-won was already working with her team. Give me 2 hours. I can upgrade every ship in our fleet. You have 1 hour, Admiral Park Mingi said. Those new alien ships will be here soon, around the world. Factories that usually made cars and computers were now making alien weapons. Dr. Lee Sun-ho had sent the technology plans to every country on Earth. This is amazing, said Dr. Zheng Wei from China. We are building plasma cannons using technology from the Crystal Empire, but powered by engines from the metal worlds. In Russia, scientists were building shields that could stop any known weapon. In Brazil, engineers were making ships that could turn invisible. In India, workers were creating energy beams that could cut through solid metal. But the most important work was happening in Korea, where Nam Ji-won was creating something completely new. I call it the Universal Weapons Platform, she explained. To Dr. Lee Sun-ho. One ship that can use technology from any of the 400 worlds we downloaded. How is that possible? Asked Dr. Lee Sun-ho. Human-computer programming. The aliens just used technology as they found it. But we wrote new programs that can control any alien technology. Our computers can learn and adapt in real time. In space, Major Han Dongwoo was fighting against Commander Vexstar's ship. But now his ship was different. Every minute, Engineer Nam Gi-won was sending him new weapon and shield configurations. Major, tried the Zephyrian crystal hybrid beam, Nam, Ji-won said through the radio. Major Han Dongwoo pressed the new buttons on his control panel. A bright purple beam shot out from his ship and hit the alien vessel. The beam went right through their shields like they were made of paper. Impossible, shouted Commander Vexstar. No weapon can penetrate our shields, sir, said his technology. Officer, that beam was a combination of Zephyrian energy, focusing, and Crystal Empire power amplification. We have never seen those technologies used together before. How can humans do things that we never thought of? The answer was simple, but Commander Vexstar did not understand it. Humans were curious. They liked to mix things together and see what happened. The aliens just used technology exactly as they found it, but humans always tried to make it better. Lieutenant. Commander Osungjae was flying near the alien ship when he got a new upgrade from Namjuan. Try the Metal World armor with gas giant propulsion, she said. His ship suddenly became much faster and much stronger. He flew circles around the alien fighters, shooting them with weapons from 6 different worlds all mixed together. Pilot Shin Youngji had the most advanced ship of all. Her ship could change its entire weapons and defense systems every 30 seconds. This is like magic, she said, as her ship transformed from a Crystal Empire energy fighter into a Metal World heavy assault ship, then into a gas giant stealth bomber. The aliens could not hit her because they never knew what kind of ship they were fighting against. Back on Earth, Admiral Park Minji was getting reports from around the world. Every country was now building hybrid alien technology. The British fleet is ready, reported Captain Johnson from England.
Us.
We have ships using Plasma Empire weapons with Void Realm shields. The Japanese squadron is complete, said Admiral Yamamoto. Our ships use Quantum Dynasty engines with Stellar Federation targeting systems. Australian ships are armed with Nebula Kingdom energy weapons, reported Commander Smith. Admiral Park Mingi smiled. Perfect. Now let's show these aliens what happens when 400 civilizations work together. The 2 new alien ships arrived near Earth. They were even bigger than Commander Vexstar's ship. Their leader, Admiral Kazar, was confident that 3 alien ships could easily destroy the small human fleet. Commander Vexstar, why are you having trouble with these primitive humans? Admiral Kazar asked through the radio. Admiral, these humans are using our own technology against us. But they have changed it somehow. That is impossible. Humans are too stupid to understand our technology. Admiral Kazar was about to learn how wrong he was. The Earth fleet attacked all 3 alien ships at once. But this was not like any battle the aliens had ever seen. Major Han Dongwu's ship used weapons from the Fire Worlds to melt the alien armor, then switched to Ice Realm technology to freeze the melted metal solid again. The sudden temperature change cracked the alien ship's hull. Pilot Shin Youngji attacked with Quantum Dynasty phase weapons that could pass through solid matter, followed immediately by Void Realm gravity bombs that crushed anything in their path. Lieutenant. Commander Osungjae used Plasma Empire energy drains to steal power from the alien shields, then used Stellar Federation ion cannons to shoot the stolen energy back at them. What is happening? Screamed Admiral Kazar. These weapons patterns make no sense. His technology officer was trying to analyze the human attacks. Sir, they are using at least 50 different technologies in every attack. Our computers cannot calculate defense strategies fast enough. Engineer Nam Gyeon had solved the alien empire's biggest weakness. The aliens were very good at fighting against one type of technology, but they could not adapt quickly when facing many different types at once. It's like trying to solve 50 different puzzles at the same time, she explained to Dr. Lee Soon-ho. Their computers get confused and start making mistakes. The battle was turning into a disaster for the aliens. Their 3 huge ships were being damaged by human ships that were 1/10 their size. But the real surprise came when Captain Kim Tae-on arrived with his upgraded ship. Admiral Park Minji, I have something special for you, he said. His ship was now carrying the universal weapons platform that Nam Guan had built. This ship could use any technology from any of the 400 conquered worlds, and it could switch between them instantly. Demonstration time, said Captain Kim Tae-on. His ship attacked Admiral Kazar's vessel with a weapon that was completely impossible. It was a combination of technology from 10 different worlds, all working together to create something that had never existed before. The beam hit the alien ship and did something amazing. Instead of destroying the ship, it shut down all their weapons and shields without hurting the crew. How did you do that? Asked Admiral Park Minji. Crystal Empire energy manipulation, combined with Quantum Dynasty matter control, powered by Plasma Empire energy sources, and guided by human computer programming, explained Nam Jiwon. We created a weapon that can disable enemy ships without killing anyone. Admiral Khazar could not believe what had happened. His ship was floating helplessly in space, completely harmless. Humans, he said to Commander Vextar, are much more dangerous than we thought. But the biggest surprise was still coming. Dr. Choi Yaram had been working on something special while the battle was happening. She had taken all the technology from the 400 conquered worlds and done something the aliens never expected. "Admiral, I have prepared the galactic broadcast system," she reported. "What is that?" asked Admiral Park Minji. "We are going to send all this technology to every world in the galaxy. Every planet that the Valdari Empire has conquered will receive plans for weapons and ships that can defeat the aliens." Dr. Lee Sunho understood immediately. "You want to start a galactic revolution?" "Exactly," said Dr. Choi Yaram. "The Valdari Empire controls worlds by keeping their own technology secret and using stolen technology from conquered civilizations. But what if every world had access to technology from every other world?" Admiral Park Minji realized this was brilliant. Empire would lose control. Every conquered world would be able to fight back, and they would all be fighting with technology that the Empire cannot understand or counter. Added engineer Nam G1. In space. The 3 alien ships were now floating helplessly. Their crews were alive, but their ships could not fight. Commander Vextar called Admiral Park Minji on the radio. "Human Admiral, you have defeated us. What do you want?" Admiral Park Minji's answer surprised everyone, including her own people. "We want to give you a choice," she said. "You can keep trying to rule the galaxy through fear and stolen technology, or you can join us in sharing knowledge freely with all worlds." "Share technology? That is madness. Technology is power." "You are wrong," said Admiral Park Minji. "Knowledge is power. And knowledge shared is power multiplied."
Dr. Choi.
The galactic broadcast system. Across the galaxy, on hundreds of conquered worlds, people received a message from Earth. The message contained plans for weapons, shields, ships, and technology from 400 different civilizations. It also contained something else, instructions on how to modify and improve all these technologies by combining them in new ways. "People of the galaxy," Admiral Park Minji's voice said in the broadcast, "you are not alone. Earth offers you the tools to be free. Use them wisely." On world after world, people looked up at the stars and realized that the age of the Valdari Empire was ending. And it was ending not because of conquest or destruction, but because humans had done something very simple and very powerful. They had shared everything they learned with everyone who needed it. Across the galaxy, the impossible was happening. On the mining world of Kepler 442, workers stopped their machines and looked at the screens showing weapon designs from Earth. On the agricultural planet Proxima 7, farmers put down their tools and started building plasma cannons. Commander Vextar watched his communications screen in horror. As reports came in from around the Valdari Empire, "Sir, the Zephyrian colonies are in revolt. They are using Crystal Empire weapons that we gave them, but they have modified them with human programming techniques. The metal worlds have declared independence. They're building ships using technology from 6 different civilizations. The gas giant colonies have disappeared from our sensors. They appear to be using some kind of advanced stealth technology." Marl. Khazar could not believe what he was hearing. How can this be happening so fast? Dr. Choi Yaram, monitoring the galactic communications from Earth, smiled as she explained to Admiral Park Minji. "The beauty of knowledge is that it spreads faster than any weapon. Every world that receives our broadcast immediately shares it with their neighbors. Colonel Yoon Hyok had an idea that would end the war forever. Admiral, I request permission to board the alien command ship." "That is very dangerous," said Admiral Park Minji. "Why would you want to do that?" "Because the real prize is not their ship. It is their central archive. If we can access the complete database of everything the Valdari Empire knows, we can share it with the entire galaxy." Major Han Dong-woo volunteered to join the mission. "Sir, my ship can get close enough to transport you aboard." Captain Kim Tae-yeon prepared his ship with the most advanced technology they had. "If we are going to do this, we need the best equipment possible. Dr. Choi Yerim handed Colonel Yoon Hyok a small device. This is a quantum data extractor. You can plug it into their main computer. It will copy everything they have ever learned or stolen. The boarding mission began with Captain Kim Taeon's ship approaching Commander Vextar's vessel. The alien ship was still disabled, but boarding, it was still very risky. "Remember," said Colonel Yoon Hyok to his team, "we are not here to fight. We are here to liberate information." Using Plasma Empire teleportation technology that engineer Nam Gi-won had modified, the human team appeared inside the alien ship. The corridors were huge and dark, designed for beings much larger than humans. "Sergeant, go." Minseok led the way using Crystal Empire scanners to find the main computer room. "This way, sir. The central archive is 3 levels down." The alien crew did not try to stop them. They were too shocked by everything that had happened. Some aliens even helped by showing the humans where to find what they were looking for. "Are you helping us?" Colonel Yoon Hyok asked an alien technician. Because the alien said in broken English, "My home world was conquered by the Empire 50 years ago. I have waited my whole life for someone to free us." When they reached the central archive, Dr. Choi Yerim's quantum extractor began copying data. But this was not just copying, it was liberating the technological heritage of thousands of worlds. "Colonel," said Dr. Choi Yerim through the radio, "this archive contains technology from over 3,000 different civilizations. Some of these worlds were conquered so long ago that the Empire has forgotten where the technology came from." Back on the command bridge, Commander Vextar sat in his chair looking defeated. Admiral Park Minji appeared on his screen. "Commander, your empire's falling apart," she said. "Every world you conquered is now free. What will you do now?" Commander Vextar was quiet for a long time. Finally, he spoke. "For 500 years, the Valdari Empire has ruled through fear and stolen technology. We thought we were strong because we could take what others built. And now?" asked Admiral Park Minji. "Now I see that we were weak. We never created anything ourselves. We only took from others. But you humans, you take what others built and make it better. Then you give it away freely." Colonel Yoon Hyok's team had finished copying the alien archive. As they prepared to leave, something unexpected happened. "Wait," said the alien technician who had helped them. "Want to come with you?" "Why?" asked Colonel Yoon Hyok. "Because I want to learn how humans think. I want to understand how you can make old technology work in new ways." Similar scenes were happening all over the alien ship. Alien crew members were asking to join the humans, not as prisoners, but as students. Dr. Lee Sun-ho was amazed when he heard about this. "They want to learn from us? But their technology is so much more advanced." "Their individual technologies are advanced," explained engineer Nam Juan. "But they never learn to combine different technologies creatively. They never learn to share and improve ideas together." The quantum data extractor had finished its work. The complete technological knowledge of the Valdari Empire was now in human hands. But what the humans did next surprised everyone, including themselves. Instead of keeping the technology secret, Admiral Park Minji immediately began broadcasting it to every world in the galaxy. "People of all worlds," her voice said across space, "receive not just the technology of your own civilizations, but the combined knowledge of 3,000 different worlds. Use it, improve it, share it with others." President Kong Suman spoke to the people of Earth from the command center. "Today, humanity has won its greatest victory. Not by conquering others, but by freeing them. Not by keeping secrets, but by sharing knowledge. On thousands of worlds across the galaxy, people were building new ships, new weapons, and new technologies. But they were not building them to fight each other. They were building them to explore, to create, and to help there. Neighbors, the Zephyrian worlds, used their new crystal technology to build beautiful cities. The metal worlds created incredible art sculptures that could also serve as defensive systems. The gas giant colonies developed new ways to extract energy from their atmospheres that could power entire star systems. Commander Mankstar asked to speak privately with Admiral Park Minji. When their ships connected, he came aboard the human vessel. "I have ruled an empire for 30 years, he said. "But I have never seen anything like what you humans have done. What do you mean? Asked Admiral Park Minji. You defeated us without destroying us. You took our technology without enslaving us. You gave away your greatest advantages without asking for anything in return. Dr. Lee Sunho joined the conversation. Commander, would you like to understand why we did this? Yes, very much. Because sharing knowledge makes everyone stronger. When we give away our discoveries, other people improve them and share them. Back with us, soon everyone has better technology than anyone could create alone. Commander Vexstar thought about this. So by giving away your power, you become more powerful. Not more powerful, said Admiral Park Minji. We become part of something bigger than power. We become part of a community that works together. 3 months later, the Valdari Empire had completely changed. Commander Vexstar, now calling himself Ambassador Vexstar, is helping former conquered worlds share their technologies with each other. The archive vessels were no longer hidden museums of stolen technology. They became traveling schools, visiting different worlds to teach and learn new things. Engineer Nam Guan had established the Galactic Institute of Technology on Earth. Students from hundreds of worlds came to learn human techniques for combining different technologies creatively. The most important thing we teach, she told her first class of alien students, is not how to build weapons or ships. We teach how to think differently, how to see new possibilities in old ideas. Dr. Choi Yerim became the director of the Galactic Open Source Project, which made sure that every new discovery was immediately shared with all worlds. Knowledge belongs to everyone, she said. No one should have to reinvent what others have already learned. The galaxy had changed forever. Instead of one empire controlling many worlds through force, there are now thousands of worlds working together through choice. Captain Kim Tae-yoon, an explorer rather than a warrior, was leading expeditions to distant parts of the galaxy. His ships carried not weapons, but gifts of knowledge and friendship. We are finding new civilizations every month, he reported to Earth, and each one teaches us something different. The galaxy is much more wonderful than we ever imagined. Park Mingi stood in her office looking out at the stars. Earth was no longer a small, weak planet threatened by aliens. It had become the center of a new kind of civilization, one based on sharing, learning, and growing together. President Kong Suman joined her at the window. Do you think we did the right thing? She asked. Look at the stars, Admiral Park Minji said. A year ago, most of them were controlled by an empire that ruled through fear. Now they shine with the light of free worlds working together. And it all started because humans did what humans do best, said Dr. Lee Sunho, who had also come to watch the stars. What is that? Asked President Kong Suman. We shared our food with strangers, he said with a smile. Just happened to call it alien dip. The three of them laughed as they watched ships from dozens of different worlds arriving at Earth, not as conquerors or enemies, but as friends coming to share knowledge and learn new things. The age of the Valdari Empire was over. The age of galactic cooperation had begun, and it had all started with humans doing what they had always do,